Today, I'm doing some experiments with creating my own VU meter, an analog one. And so the way this VU meter works is I have a little bottle here, an old pill bottle that I just cut up, made little holes in, and I put a little copper wire in, and I have two little magnets here. And so the magnets are oriented, so one side is North Pole, one side is South Pole. And in order to create a VU meter here, I have the cup, or the pill bottle, wrapped with 200 turns of copper wire, enamel coated copper wire. And so I have that, and there's very thin wire. I have that connected to battery, a 9-volt battery. And so if right now this spins freely. I have it oriented so that it could spin in any direction. And its resting position with center of gravity is like there-ish or so. And if I apply a current to the wire, it aligns the magnet with the magnetic field. So that creates a magnetic field that's north and south going in along the middle of the looping of the wire. And if I release it, it goes back to normal position. So there's a little friction here every time it slides forward. I haven't finished it yet, but now if I, so here's the real experiment, right? So if I put the current on, boom, orients. If I reverse the current, it spins in the opposite direction because it reverses the pole. But in fact, let's do that. Let me reverse this and put that there and put this one here now. And let's see what happens to it. Now it goes the opposite way. Let me reorient it. So it's spinning freely here. Let's do that again. And it goes back. So now, here's the kicker. So, just for the fun of it, when we start thinking about DC motors and how much I've been using them recently. So what if I was going to apply a current to this and do it over and over and over again to the point where it starts spinning. Let me get the friction off it again. Let's try that again. And I'm applying a current over and over and over again. And now we have ourselves the basis of a DC motor. And if I could get this to not keep sliding, it works better. There you go. And now we have an extreme basic DC motor. Interesting, but that's how it works. For anyone who's wondering how a motor works with a stator, it's just an electromagnet that keeps going on and off in a coordinated way so that the motor just keeps spinning. Anyway, thanks for watching. So I glued this bad boy to a board. The wiring is there. The blue is going to be positive because it's going to spin in this direction. And there's a little nail right down there, just a metal object that I'm using to keep it in position, so it doesn't want to spin that easily. That's the beginnings of the VU meter. So now I put a little stop mechanism on this in the back here. So right there. So now when I trigger the circuit with a 9-volt battery. There's a maximum and a minimum. So the stop mechanism is, and this is all trial and error. All right, it's working. DIY, makeshift analog at its best. And here it is in all its glory with the mandatory piece of paper card.